using the Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, we welcome you to this special presentation of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. It's a grudge match between two top JV squads as the 11-1 Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, led by head coach George Zarugian, face off against the 4th place East Islip Chiefs. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you the action alongside my partner in crime, bringing you the awesome pictures as you see in front of you. Wally Mitchell, Sachem hockey player and an impending graduate who will actually be moving on to Oswego University once the fall hits, so we'd like to congratulate Wally on that accomplishment, as well as a great high school hockey playing career. But back to the guys on the ice here tonight. Smithtown Hauppauge had their undefeated season ruined by Sachem, led by a 4-goal barrage from the ever-so-dangerous all-star forward Thomas Konkowski. Here tonight, it's a different story as Smithtown Hauppauge bounced back from that loss with a big victory over Connecticut Sayville last week. Here tonight, they take on the East Islip Chiefs, who find themselves down in 4th place after St. Anthony's picked up a big victory over West Islip on Friday night. Right here, right now, Smithtown Hauppauge is going to be utilizing their strong offense led by Stephen Richardson, Gavin Barham, and Brendan Landrigan, while the East Islip Chiefs will be relying on a heavy force by the name of Anthony Pepe, the leading point getter, who enters this contest with 18 goals and 8 assists, or 26 points. The two teams are getting their reps in for warm-ups, and soon we'll find out who will be starting in the cage for both of these squads. Smithtown Hauppauge will most likely be using that man who's getting his warm-ups in, Patrick Ryan, after Luke Pavone had himself a wild week, coming oh so close to winning the LIAHL championship with the Long Island Rebels 15U squad. But they fell short to winning that title against the eventual back-to-back LIAHL 15U squad champions, the Long Island Edge. East Islip have a tough decision of their own with either Corey McGovern or Nicholas Shields, or pardon me, Brody Dixon, starting in between the pipes for the Chiefs tonight. Brody Dixon would like to leave tonight with a big victory after not having the best ending to his travel season when he got defeated by the eventual runner-up Long Island Rebels in a 5-1 Wednesday night affair. And actually, there is that man right there that will be getting most likely the starting nod, so I have to make a major correction. At first, I didn't see I didn't see Luke Pavone on the ice for warm-ups, but there he is in the flesh, right by the Bulls bench, as him and his teammates congregate to finalize one last strategy before we get these first 15 minutes of hockey underway. It's going to be a fun one, and we thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on for the ride. Here we go. East Islip trying to bounce this one ahead. Right now it's currently smashed into the end boards, and going to grab it for the Bulls to try to get something going was Raymond Sherwood. The race is on between number 7, Aiden Conlin, and his opponent, number 49, Christian Anantra, younger brother of Ryan Anantra. Big save made right there by Corey McGovern. Or pardon me, Brody Dixon in the cage for the Chiefs tonight. So there you saw the opposing netminder that got the starting nod over his counterpart score. The Bulls are on the board first. One nothing as this heavy-powered offensive unit puts one in the back of the net early against East Islip. And here they come, back in the zone, firing on that time. It got stopped off the glove of Dixon. Sherwood gets it onto the stick of Landrigan. Nice maneuver right there to get the shot off, but that got denied by Dixon. There are plenty of familiar faces on the ice for the Bulls that represented the Long Island Rebels this weekend in their pursuit of the 2022 15U LIAHL Millionaire Championship. East Islip bringing out new reinforcements to the battle as Landrigan gets a hold of it again. He'll angle this one onto the stick of Sherwood. Sherwood pops this one on goal, stops by Dixon. The rebound couldn't be contained right there by number 68 of the Bulls, D'Alessandro, and trying to work his way to a big opportunity with Sherwood to no avail. It got stopped by Dixon. Kept alive at the top and almost got thrown fully in front. Another chance by D'Alessandro, and that time it got stopped by Dixon, who holds up. Bulls making their presence felt down low in the Chiefs zone. And again, Richard Feister tried to set something up for his teammates, and the Bulls will have to reset cleanly. And here they are, tossing this one back into the zone. On the hunt, Feister against that Chiefs player who went down to the ice right there on the contact in the boards, and as this one is played again by the Chiefs, and they'll take off the other way. Number 90, Thomas Monica, lost control of the possession, and bring this one back the other way is Cantalupo for the Bulls. Off the boards it goes, pinch in there to grab it, Alan Brandolfino, but he couldn't lay it in front as this is taken back by the Chiefs. Anantra, as I mentioned, as I was going to bring up the younger brother of Ryan and Antra. Score! Tied game. Anthony Pepe. A failed clearing attempt by Smithtown Hauppauge results in the equalizer for East Islip, and it's provided by the team leading points getter, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Anthony Pepe, as he picks up his team leading 19th goal of the season in his 12th game played. Back to grab it, East Islip, as they attempt to take over this contest after tying it up just a few moments back. Pepe, back in the zone, taking it wide. Pepe, forced into the boards right there by Sherwood. East Islip flipping it in front, but no receiver in sight to jam it home, and this is Cantalupo powering the other way. Leading it ahead, score! Shane Righty and the Bulls reclaim the lead. Number 8 of the year for the Long Island Rebels forward, representing his two schools tonight, Shane Righty. Bulls hungry for more as this one got put down low and almost came out in front. But it's the Chiefs who muscle the other way, or attempt to find their way back in the zone, but they couldn't execute right there. Here's Conlon bringing it back in with a drive, and it's caught safely in the high-rising glove hand of Dixon. Bounced out of the zone. Chiefs attempting to track it down, but at the moment it's McGrain who brings it back in East Islip's zone for the Bulls. McGrain muscled into the boards, but he stays with it by getting it back to the point. Righty from the top. That one got blocked in front as the Chiefs will pop this one safely out of the zone. They couldn't get to it quick enough, as that one could have resulted in a 2-on-1 developing play. And the Bulls will try to maintain control inside the Chiefs zone. This one played off the stick of Dixon, but back into the possession of the Bulls, who continue to try to set something up. Another save off the pad of Dixon nullifies that opportunity. Again, this one is led across. Nice maneuver right there by Guglielmo, as this one gets fired out of harm's way. Landrigan nudges this one back in the zone. Tim Slitto on the ice. He scored the opening goal of the SCHSHL championship on Saturday for the Rebels, and he'll look to make an impact here tonight in the high school department. A near takeaway right there by the Chiefs, as the Bulls are able to flip this one back in East Islip's zone, and the Chiefs will send it back down to the other end for icing. There is Luke Pavone right there, getting the starting nod over Patrick Ryan. And for Pavone, it's his 6th start of the season for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls JV squad. Patrick Ryan has one more start over him. But seeing how he performed in the game against the Arrows, one could say it was easy for George Zarugian to make that call to put in Pavone in the starting position here tonight. Bulls remaining down low as they continue to try to jab away at the loose bouncing puck. That one couldn't be kept alive at the point right there by David Wetzel. Wetzel able to dance his way and bounce off bodies and almost converts amazingly right there, but it goes out of play. And how sweet would that have been for David Wetzel, who comes into this contest with only one goal under his belt all season. Drive from the point, save made by Dixon. Chiefs able to come up with it, and they push the other way. But it's canceled out by the Bulls, who pop it back into familiar territory. Shane Righty feeds it across, but it couldn't be put home. Hard hit thrown right there. Trying to get a number on who that was on the receiving end of that check, and it was Liam Godboot, who was hit by the on-rushing Bulls player. This one is flipped across and settled on the stick of Righty. Righty able to finagle his way back to the top before sending it across to Guglielmo. And drive, he scores! Wow! A rocket off the stick of Christopher Guglielmo makes it 3-1. We'll make sure to show the rest of that replay, as it's been an interesting few weeks for hockey players with the last name Guglielmo. We saw one win the Catholic Varsity High School Championship for the Chaminade Flyers. And here tonight, another one blasts his way to a big goal that puts his team up by 2. Christopher Guglielmo picking up his 3rd of the season in his 11th game played, offsides called. Try to get a look at the replay. May just have to show it during intermission. Smithtown Hauppauge trying to bounce it back the other way. This one led in front, but it got denied that time by Dixon. Popped around the boards, but kept alive at the point by McGrain, as he had pressure coming from number 9, Anthony Marizito. Another travel product. This one is taken back by the Chiefs as one player lost an edge inside the zone, and he gets up rather slowly, maneuvering his way back in. Jack McGarry! Curl and drag attempt. Couldn't connect for him that time. Chiefs trying to maintain in the possession in the zone. McGarry drove his man from behind, and he tried to lay off his opponent at the last moment, but he would not be able to do that, and this results in a penalty to the young McGarry in his 12th game played. He sits in the box for roughing. And it's the Chiefs who take the first penalty of the contest for Smithtown Hauppauge. This is a big opportunity for them to inflict more damage against East Islip as they come into this contest with a league-high 10 power play goals, which is tied for the most alongside two other teams. And if you had to take a guess which two they are, well, let's just say both of them have history with the Bulls. One of them ended their undefeated season, and the other is standing right in front of them. Those three teams share the distinction of holding 10 power play goals, the most in the JV division, as this one got fired wide. Righty couldn't contain the rebounds. This one bounces off the half wall. Clearing attempts couldn't be succeeded right there, and it results in Sherwood getting denied by Dixon. Some good goaltending provided by Dixon, despite the score that's currently showing 3-1, as the Long Island Arrows netminder representing the Chiefs tonight is looking to do anything he can to give his offense some momentum to get back in this contest. Smithtown Hauppauge playing catch inside the zone, as this one attempts to be chipped out and led further out by the Chiefs. Smithtown Hauppauge resetting. There's the latest goal scorer on the ice for the Bulls, Chris Guglielmo. And oddly enough, both Guglielmos that I mentioned in the anecdotes I brought up in the broadcast, both play for travel squads. The Chaminade Guglielmo plays for the PAL Junior Islanders, while this one plays for the Long Island Royals, and he almost connects right there with a drive, but that time it got denied by Dixon. We skate 5 aside again. Icing waved off here, and the race is on, and here comes a hard-charging Liam Godbout trying to get to it. Godbout attempting to track it down from the Bulls. Well, here comes Smithtown Hauppauge getting the jump. However, they weren't able to advance that time. Closing moments of the first. Here's Guglielmo. Sends this one in deep. Attempting to track it down for the Chiefs was the defenseman. Drive from the point, but McGrain misfires as it got a piece of Dixon, who made another stop. And that chance from the top by Guglielmo went skyrocketing out of play. Cantalupo will take the draw here for the Bulls. This one couldn't be advanced down low. Now it does get steered into the corner, where number 38, Eric Heft, the big boy, will look to get something to happen here. However, it's the Bulls who get forced out. Wetzel trying to drive in unhinged. And there he goes, almost maneuvering his way to the goal. As as the Chiefs try to clear this one out of harm's way. Brandifino tried to touch it forward, but it got nullified. And the Chiefs take it back. However, they can't pull up inside the Bull zone, as there they are right now in the current location, which is still inside their own territory. Bulls trying to work their way to another goal before the buzzer sounds. This one is led out of the zone, and this time it will be touched up for icing. But it will not matter as the buzzer sounds, signifying the end of the first period. We head to the second. Bulls up 3-1. And let's take a look at the latest replay, which is the goal that came from Chris Guglielmo. Pure elation for the young man Guglielmo, as that goal is where this contest currently stands. Bulls up by 2, while the Chiefs look to feed off the energy that has been provided by Brody Dixon in net. Brody Dixon has stopped every but 3 shots here in this contest. Those 3 courtesy of goals by Shane Ridey, Chris Guglielmo, and the first goal scorer, which was Patrick Malone. And there he is, in perfect frame as he kicks off the second period for the Bulls, trying to make another impact against the Chiefs. Going the other way now, but the Bulls keep it in the zone. This one trickles into the corner as Sherwood's opportunity wouldn't go for him. Malone able to peel off from his opponents, but he continues to get worked down low by this Chiefs defense. We're able to navigate this one out of harm's way, and it'll be pushed further out of the zone. However, it's got to be tracked down by Marazito. Back into the possession of the Bulls, but it couldn't be advanced. But however, Chiefs failed to keep it on their stick, and it allows the Bulls to control inside the zone. And that feed attempt gets intercepted by the Chiefs. We send this one out of the zone. Pepe will try to take it away from the Bulls. However, East Islip tosses it back into the possession of the Bulls. Both teams trading possessions. Sherwood to the net, scores! A beautiful individual effort by Raymond Sherwood has made it 4-1. And some extra love right there by the other goal scorer, Chris Guglielmo, as this Bulls offensive unit has connected for the first time here in the second. You just had a feeling that that man with a last name like that was going to affect the Chiefs in some way. Sherwood, goal number 6, points total now at 13. This one is jabs back off the wall and back into the possession of Landrigan. Landrigan just swung that one wide of the cage as he couldn't connect that time. Randolfino got it across to McGrain, who then leads it forward. However, it got canceled out by the Chiefs. And the Bulls will attempt to pull back in without any further damage done to them. McGrain throws the body against his opponent, Colin Wills. Smithtown Hauppauge remains in the zone. Righty at the top. Feeds it in front, but it couldn't be received well. However, Bulls remain in the zone. Down low, Landrigan tried to center it in front. No one there to get a hold of the feed as East Islip leads this one out of the zone, but they can't advance it deeper into Smithtown's territory. Dixon and the Chiefs will attempt to sauce this one out, and it gets further chipped out by East Islip. Randolfino able to touch this one off the boards, but it goes back to the Chiefs, who attempt to push out of their own territory. It's knocked all the way down to the other end. It'll go for icing. Quiet night so far for Luke Pavone compared to the first Bulls netminder, who put on an absolute clinic in nets despite going home with the loss against Patchogue Medford in an exhilarating freshman battle, which the Raiders won 6-4. You'll definitely see those highlights later on social media here tonight from the LI Sports Network. Shout out to Mason Dorian for his unbelievable display of goaltending tonight. East Islip able to pop this one out of the zone, but it's Wetzel who controls it for the Bulls. However, he almost gave it up right there. Feister trying to shake off his man, and that one almost got taken away by Pepe. Bulls able to pop this one carefully further in the zone. Trying to maneuver his way to a goal. John D'Alessandro. This one goes in! Off the stick of Brandon Kostor to make it 5-1. And actually, that may have gotten tipped in front by Richard Feister, and if that's the case and he gets credited with the goal, that would be his 5th of the season, accumulating his points total to a perfect 10. But at the moment, it's the man who released that shot, Brandon Kostor, who has the distinction of owning that 5th goal registered by the Bulls tonight. Kostor with 8 goals through 12 games played this season, or he entered this contest with 7 after 12 games played. By the end of this 13th game played, he'll leave with 8, but who knows if that's the only one he'll get here tonight. Swung across. Bulls continuing to work the puck in the zone as this one got chipped down low in the corner. Cantalupo trying to set up another big connection. Instead, he'll take it for himself, and he almost found his way to the goal. So that chance gets canceled out right there off the body of the Chiefs player. Cantalupo lays it onto the stick of Heft, who then gets it back to Cantalupo. But now it's Guglielmo winding up with a drive that gets kicked away by Dixon. Eric Heft, hard journey into the boards, and he's slow to get up. Righty keeps it in the zone as that one got popped across, and having to move into a different location to cover up some ground was number 45, McGrame, as this one gets let out of the zone by the Chiefs, who are just struggling to regain some momentum. They almost get a hold of the mishandle right there by the Bulls. However, Smithtown Hauppauge inches closer to scoring yet another goal. However, that time it gets pushed out by the Chiefs. East Islip able to pop this one further into the Bulls zone. Jack McGarry will attempt to hunt it down. McGarry sired the net battle with Guglielmo, and he lost that battle. This one gets let out of the zone, and racing in with speed, trying to beat the sliding defender was Shane Righty, and Righty has to peel back to the point before setting it onto the stick of Malone. Hot off the bench, he just misfires on that chance. As this one is now played down low. Two Chiefs on one Bull, and now it's an even playing field, as there you saw number 89, Richardson, coming into the picture late to try to help out his teammate. McGarry trying to wheel this one out of harm's way. It does get pushed out as Conlon looks for a man open to send it ahead, but it's relinquished into the hands of the Chiefs once again. East Islip couldn't advance that one the other way, and they'll have to reset from all the way back in their own territory. McGarry able to touch it across. Marizito trying to wheel and deal his way to a goal as he got bumped off the puck right there by Brandifino. This one is knocked down low. Centering chance by McGarry to his intended target, wouldn't connect. Nice play right there by Malone to receive the puck through his legs. Malone, touch feet in front, and almost connects. As the Bulls continue to torment this Chiefs defense. East Islip making their way back in the zone. This one misfires, but it got a piece of the glove of Pavone, and there you see some activity going here against Pavone. Drive from the point. Good block made right there by the sliding Aiden Conlon, who further pushes this one down into the Chiefs zone. However, it goes for icing. But a great display of fortitude and courage right there by Conlon, putting his body in front of the shot by the Chiefs player. This one gets pushed out of the zone, but East Islip throws it back in immediately. Near giveaway right there, as this one gets floated back into the zone by the Bulls. It goes off the boards, however, it won't be touched up for icing as it couldn't reach the end boards for the Chiefs to touch up. Out of the zone it goes, but it couldn't be found by the man that was going to try to go on a breakaway there for East Islip, number 42, Colin Wills. Colin Wills. Down low, Landrigan tried to center in front to no avail. East Islip just desperately trying to get out of the zone and push into familiar territory as this one gets taken back by the Bulls. Tim Solito, offsides called that time. Bulls trying to fire away once again against the Chiefs. Feister able to maneuver away from the hit attempt from the Chiefs in the corner. Kick save made from the shot by Brandafino from Dixon as this one gets kicked out of the zone. Brandafino fires this one back on the stick of McGrain, who throws that one back in deep, where East Islip will recollect it and will attempt to try to push back the other way. Hard check thrown right there as two big bodies collide, and East Islip finds their way back in the Bulls zone. Joseph Penny attempting to track it down from Smithtown Hauppauge as this is McGrain bringing it back in. McGrain trying to race in unhinged as he was put to a stop right there. The combatants getting aggressive inside the zone. Nice maneuver right there by Feister. Feister plays it on the stick. Centering chance! Big pad save made that time by Brody Dixon to negate the latest scoring opportunity by the Bulls. Another try and another save made that time by Dixon. East Islip goes for a line change, and the Bulls will do the same. Brandafino trying to touch this one closer to the goal as this one is handled on the stick of East Islip, who failed to clear it out of the zone again. Cantalupo dangling. Cantalupo scores! Put that on the highlight reel for Jackson Cantalupo. And this Bulls barrage continues on late in the second. Cantalupo just misfires on that attempt. The latest chance for the Bulls offense, who have been nearly perfect all night, seeing how they gave up one goal to this Chiefs squad. And fittingly so, it came from the stick of number 21, the leading points getter, Anthony Pepe. So that chance from the top by Sherwood gets stopped in the glove of Dixon, who holds up play. Here's a look at the latest goal from Smithtown Hauppauge. Something you'll see later tonight for sure. Trying to race out of the zone right there to no avail was Cantalupo as Righty gets a hold of it, but then gets it onto the stick of Cantalupo, who was able to find the feed, and then he got it across to Heft. Heft trying to meander his way past the defense to no avail as East Islip comes up with the possession the other way. Pepe charging hard to the zone, and he got taken down trying to make a play happen. He had a stoppage of play with Raymond Sherwood trying to finagle his way to another scoring opportunity. And I'll let the clock get to where it's supposed to be. 2:10. Yes. 2:09. All right. The captain of the Bulls has been rather quiet so far through almost two periods of play, but that is not an insult to the game he bestows for this squad, who is in a very comfortable position of winning their 12th game of the season. Landrigan comes into this matchup with, Stephen Richardson, the captain, comes into this matchup with a team-high 21 points. And a team-high 11 goals, which is tied for the most alongside the big man, Eric Heft. Chance from the top. Save made by Dixon as he was able to knock that one down from going into the net. It's been business as usual for head coach George Zarugian's squad here tonight as they inch closer and closer to another big win, as they continue to cement their status as one of the more dominating forces of the decade in the JV division. Save made right there by Pavone, and he holds up. Worth mentioning that this same Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls JV squad finished last year's shortened pandemic campaign undefeated. And that is a testament to the coaching and leadership provided by Mr. George Zarugian. Down low, Islip couldn't get a hold of it. Smithtown Hauppauge does with a minute and less left to go. Nice play right there by Landrigan as he was able to spin off the pressure given to him by the Chiefs. And Solito almost comes in scoring right there. Righty at the top. Righty muscled off the puck. Bulls maintain control of it inside the Chiefs zone. This one gets wheeled around. Brandafino makes the keep, and he'll pop this one further into the corner. Solito trying to grab it. Landrigan got mushed into right there. As this one gets bounced out of the zone, and it will be carried out further by McGarry. However, he couldn't get a clean shot off. This one instead goes for a chip in clear, with the Chiefs bringing out new reinforcements while the Bulls continue to make their presence felt down low. Icing called here. However, there is no time left on the clock for the second, and they'll just let the buzzer sound, signifying the end of 2 periods of play. And it's been all Bulls thus far, 6-1. 15 more minutes of hockey coming up. Luke Pavone. That many minutes away from securing a big victory for his squad here tonight, while the Chiefs may have seemed a little bit off after St. Anthony's jumped past them in the standings after defeating West Islip the other night with a game in hand. And obviously the Chiefs, this is not the result that they wanted to have, and it's safe to say they'll attempt to regroup once this thing is all said and done. Just by the way the Bulls are playing, they continue to fire away against Brody Dixon and this Chiefs defensive unit. We'd like to remind you at the conclusion of this game is our nightcap. The main event of the evening should be a very competitive battle between two lower seeded but very exciting squads. Kings Park Comac Knights versus Half Hollow Hills. And that will be coming up around the corner once this thing is all said and done. Right here on LI Sports Network, but streaming tonight exclusively on the Suffolk County High School Hockey League YouTube page, as we are on the south side for these 3 broadcasts. One broadcast I wished I got to be a part of, but hey, it's all right, as I got to enjoy it as a fan, was the opening matchup between Smithtown and Patchogue Medford's freshman squads. Here right now, I've had the luxury of watching this talented Bulls team put up another dominating performance against a top JV opponent. And soon, before you know it, we'll see KPC and Half Hollow Hills engage in battle. KPC obviously coming into the matchup with the edge over Half Hollow Hills for being ahead in the standings, but make no mistake, Half Hollow Hills is going to be ready for the challenge, as they have the propensity to be one of the more resilient teams of the last decade. Obviously, the freshman squad, that's another story that continues to be taking new heights, led by Peter Menexis. And similar to the status of the JV division, the freshman division is led by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, except both the Bulls of the JV and freshman teams, or I should say, except one of the two teams, are broken up into two, with the freshman squad consisting of a blue team and a red team for the 2021-2022 campaign, as well as the far future. And here's East Islip trying to counteract and find some momentum, as they completely lost practically all of it after the Bulls took over the lead in the early moments of the first, where they just kept on firing away against this Chiefs squad. Landrigan almost converts right there. The Bulls, minute by minute, systematically calculating their next secret plan to get another one in the back of the net. Pepe muscled into the boards right there by his opponent, the alternate captain, Alan Brandifino. And here come the Bulls back in the zone. Stephen Richardson with a nice maneuver as he sets it back to the point. Brandifino pulls back as he had pressure coming from the man in front of him. Bulls continuing to toss around the puck in the zone. This results in a turnover as Anthony Pepe almost finds his way back in the zone, and offsides is called. Or are we seeing a penalty being assessed here? And by the looks of the man that's being escorted to the box, it is a penalty against the Bulls. So I stand corrected. Aiden Conlon in the box for Smithtown Hauppauge, and this gives East Islip a chance to have bragging rights over the Bulls in the power play department. Both of these teams entered this contest alongside Saintsham with a league-high 10 power play goals. Smithtown Hauppauge had the misfortune of not executing on their first trip to the man advantage in the early moments of this contest. And maybe, just maybe, this is something that the Chiefs can use to light a spark and climb back from Mount Olympus, or climb back from this huge deficit and overcome Mount Olympus. Another stop right there made by Pavone. This one gets fired around the boards, and it goes for a clear by the Bulls. Wills will track it down for the Chiefs as they try to counteract the Bulls' top offensive units, who has done everything that there is to make sure their opponent doesn't come back and win this game. Just another reason why this squad is going to be heavily favored heading into this later month's playoffs. And the same can be said for the freshman squad, who are in a position, or in a very lucrative position of winning the regular season title, which will give them utmost confidence heading into the freshman playoffs as well. But just based on the record shown by the Bulls through those 13 games played, it's safe to say that the regular season championship has already been crowned. And it's the team you see that's dominating the Chiefs tonight, despite being on the penalty kill. East Islip coming close to notching home the goal right as the power play expired for them, as Smithtown Hauppauge fires this one back down the other way, but it goes for icing, as it was almost a very calculated play made by Guglielmo, firing it off the boards, hoping to get it to the onrushing player who was coming just right into the picture after the Bulls successfully killed off the penalty against this Chiefs squad. Oh my goodness! Some friendly fire right there, almost gets the worst of the Bulls. And fortunately for Smithtown Hauppauge, the score remains the same, and it's just a small mishap that David Wetzel and Luke Pavone can share a laugh about, as the near cough-up does not affect the way the Bulls have played so far, and here they are just under 9 minutes left from grabbing a hold of another mighty victory in their JV campaign. Something they wish they could have replicated after going undefeated last year, and that was put to a halt in a very emphatic way by Saintsham, led by Thomas Konkowski, who I alluded to before very early in this broadcast. Brandafino just fired that one wide of the post as the minutes continued to wind down ever so slightly. Brandafino working the puck on a string, or pardon me, that was not Brandafino, that was Feister. This is Brandafino. And he gets his chance, that gets denied by Dixon. Brandafino with it again. He's got D'Alessandro parked in the slot, waiting for the feed to come to him. However, it's controlled at the top by Wetzel. Wetzel, who had the near gaffy, is forced back as Brandafino takes a hold of it before he's getting it onto the stick of D'Alessandro, and then leading it forward to Cantalupo, and that chance just skips off the pad and wide of Dixon. East Islip trying to maneuver the other way as Pepe throws the body on his opponent, John D'Alessandro. Centering chance, late man in the picture, couldn't connect right there. Smithtown Hauppauge obviously not letting off the gas one bit as they continue to dominate not only the offensive battle, but also the game in its entirety. Up 6-1. Offsides called that time. As we get closer and closer to the nightcap of this 7th day of March of 2022. This one couldn't be nudged back the other way by East Islip as it's controlled on the stick of the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Here's Eric Heft. Heft's providing the big muscle as he tries to make his way past the defense. East Islip will attempt to bring it back in as they not only have themselves down by 5, but now minute by minute running out of time to pull off a major miracle. But with the way the Bulls are performing, that miracle is only hopeful thinking. It's only wishful thinking as Smithtown Hauppauge continues to wreak havoc inside the zone. However, it gets taken away by the Chiefs, who attempt to storm back the other way. Anthony Pepe lost control of it, but the Chiefs remain in the zone before it gets put out by the Bulls. Pepe trying to recollect it as Cantalupo goes off sides. Out of the zone it goes, and Sherwood will regather it for the Bulls. Touch the cross, and taking this one back into Chiefs territory is Landrigan. Landrigan slammed on the brakes and got it down low to that man, Conlon, who got pushed off right there, trying to get a shot off. So that was Malone who got the latest shot opportunity off for the Bulls. Landrigan on the ice with the captain Richardson. Pardon me, that's Richardson on the ice, not Landrigan. 89-88. Very close in the numbers category. So it's clear to see why that could deceive the eyes of me and the audience as the bodies continue to play in effect here inside the zone, with both teams trading heavy checks as Sherwood tries to pop this one out of harm's way. Another body falls to the ice. That time it was number 76, James Villano. Out of the zone it goes, and it'll be carried in further by Sherwood. Sherwood, seeing what's up ahead, he throws it off the pad of Dixon. Sherwood trying to keep it under his control. Sherwood delays, sets it in front, and it got pushed wide. Solito gets it back, or almost. Got it onto the stick of Malone. Malone couldn't fight it back onto his possession as this one is taken in by the hard-charging, yet elegant Chiefs forward, Anthony Marazito, as the rebound couldn't be put home by the Chiefs that time, and play gets stopped for offsides. And this is another look at the replay. And we've seen that man do some crazy things before when he has the puck on his stick, as by clear evidence from the highlights we post on social media and the games that we broadcast at this facility. However, here tonight, that effort just wasn't enough to get another one to go in the back of the net for his squad. Chiefs not giving up one bit, though. East Islip trying to come in defiant against this heavy-loaded Smithtown Bulls squad, who inches closer and closer to their 12th victory of the season. Coming into this contest 11-1, and they wish they had a different result back when they played Singcham, in which they lost heavily by the high-powered Thomas Konkowski, as this one gets deflected off the drive by McGrain. East Islip attempting to advance the other way again. Now it's tossed off the boards. Now it continues to be jabbed around, trying to bounce off checks and set another big play up for his team. In the desperation moments was number 80, Luke Lafata, older brother of Evan Lafata. And oddly enough, Lafata and two of the many travel products here tonight representing the Bulls, Shane Righty, actually three of the many travel products representing the Bulls tonight, Shane Righty, Tim Solito, and goaltender Luke Pavone all play with Luke's older brother, Evan, or Luke's younger brother, Evan Lafata, on the Long Island Rebels 15U squad. As that chance misfires off the stick of D'Alessandro, with the final minute of play being reached. Chance from the top, Wetzel's opportunity gets denied that time by Dixon. This will most likely be the last and final face-off draw of the contest, as the Bulls are about to wrap up another dominating performance over their JV opponent this season. George Zarugian and the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, powered by Luke Pavone and this high-powered offense, win it 6-1, improve their record to 12-1, and move closer and closer to clinching another regular season JV title. Handshakes underway as the two goaltenders, who both played against each other on Wednesday nights for their respective travel squads. Dixon's Arrows and Pavone's Rebels, as both of these teams will head off the ice back to their locker rooms and regroup for the next matchup. Smithtown Hauppauge doesn't seem they'll be needing to change the way they play anytime soon, just by the way they dominated this game from beginning to end. Congrats on their order between both coaches, between both teams, friends. friends that started out as enemies when the puck dropped an hour ago. And that does it here for the first of 2 JV matchups here tonight. Coming up next, Kings Park Comac versus Half Hollow Hills right here on LI Sports Network. See you soon, ladies and gentlemen.